Hi, I'm Carol Guttery. I'm a volunteer with the Communications Committee for American Pilgrims on the Camino, and today we're here to talk about a lesser-known route, the Camino Invierno. This 263-kilometer route will take 13 to 15 days. It starts in Ponferrada, and then it goes south and west, ending in Santiago de Compostela. So a lot of people start this route in Ponferrada. However, you may find some folks who are on the Francés to Sarria, and then they take a short train ride south to Montefort de Limos, and then carrying on to Santiago from there. And Montefort de Limos is also within that 100-kilometer sweet spot, so you could simply start there and carry on into Santiago, earning your Compostela. This route was originally developed, it's got a long history. The Roman legions and Napoleonic troops and medieval pilgrims have used the route, seeking an alternative to the snowy pass at Osobreiro, which is about 60 kilometers north. The landscape is the primary attraction on this route, which just goes through the best of the Galician countryside. There's also a really interesting historic site that was once a huge Roman gold mining site, and the way that they strip mined the landscape left these really interesting red rock spires in the landscape that you can see as you walk on the route. Ponferrada itself also has an interesting Templar castle as well, but mostly you'll find yourself walking through lovely river valleys, pastoral lands, oak and pine forest in the Galician countryside. Um, the waymarking on this route is excellent, as it is all throughout Galicia, very, very well signposted. That said, there are some variants, including an alternative way to go see Las Medulas, riverside strolls, alternative ways to get into and out of towns. So it would behoove you to download an app that has some offline mapping or the GPX tracks, so that you can take advantage of some of those options. So when should you do the invierno? Invierno does mean winter, and you can do it in the winter. Although I will say also the temperatures are really very lovely, mid-April to into June, and again mid-September into the end of October. And if you're seeking the least rainy season, that would be June to September, which is true throughout Galicia. So why should you do the Invierno? I think that this is a route that's really well suited to a self-sufficient pilgrim who's interested in having a more quiet, contemplative way. If you've done the Francais, you know how busy that can be, and you'll find far, far fewer pilgrims on the Invierno that you would find on some of the other more popular Camino routes. That said, or because of that, I should say, it's doesn't have so much of a tourism infrastructure. So it really would benefit you if you have some Spanish language skill or are comfortable using a translation app to help you manage your logistics. So that's it for the Camino Invierno. I'd like to thank Andy Cohn for helping us put together this route overview. He is a co-coordinator of the Northern California chapter, which is my chapter. He's also been on the Invierno twice, and the lovely pics in this route overview were provided by him. You can find more at americanpilgrims.org. We have route overviews for quite a few different routes. And so I would just, in closing, like to wish Andy and the rest of you a buen camino.